It's a pleasure once again to have you this week on The Link. We continue to give you information you can use during this difficult business time. Inflation and cost of living is high. However, we shall not give up. This information you can use even as we hope that things recover. Tonight we're speaking about insurance of export and import, specifically marine insurance. Starting 1st July, it's now enforced through Uganda Insurance Association and Uganda Revenue Authority. It has been on the books for a while, but now it's being implemented. And my guest tonight to speak about this is Mr. Jonan Kisache, who is the CEO Uganda Insurance Association. Jonan, welcome.
Thank you very much, and good evening to our viewers.
All right. Tell us, what is marine insurance and who pays it?
Okay, that's an important question. But I know in there you mentioned two things as you're introducing the program, which I felt I could just throw a bit of light on. Number one, the fact that we are in tough times. We've just come out of COVID. COVID demonstrated that we needed insurance even more. Even within these very tough times that we are in, insurance is even more relevant because the risks are quite many. But also the other thing I wanted to talk about just before I get into answering your question is to let our viewers know what the Uganda Insurance Association does, because at times there is a bit of a confusion in terms of the different bodies within the insurance industry.
There is you and the regulator.
There's the regulator, there's the association, the brokers have an association. So at times there's a bit of a mix-up from the insuring public. But the Uganda Insurance Association is just a membership body that brings together insurance players, insurance and reinsurance players, for purposes of having a common voice, for purposes of lobbying, for purposes of product development, for purposes of ensuring that the needs of the insurer or the client are met through the process of insurance, and ensuring that our companies, that our members are aligned in terms of ensuring that their products resonate with the needs of the insuring public. Now that takes me to your question, what is marine insurance? Now, you will allow me to use an example for purposes of simplifying, because I know that the public I'm talking to out there are not insurers, but they are simply our customers. Now, marine cargo insurance is a policy of insurance that is taken out by an importer. Whoever imports merchandise outside Uganda can take out marine cargo insurance, because what that does is that it guarantees the importer that the goods are in the same condition at the point of discharge and at the point of also destination. Because as we transport these goods, there are quite a number of challenges that the importer could face, or even the transporter that you've entrusted with your merchandise. It could be a shipper, it could be a logistics firm that is transporting the goods from Mombasa, a shipper from the port in China. There are challenges at sea, accidents can occur. Just in 2020, according to a report issued by Allianz, about 48 ships were lost at sea. And lost not as in vanished, but were involved in accidents that probably led to a total loss. And we're talking about ships that carry over 10,000 containers. That means that all importers who had their merchandise on these vessels then suffered if they did not have insurance. They would face a financial loss. Basically, that is what I would say about marine cargo insurance. You
specifically said for importers. So before we move to the next question, what does an exporter pay?
So an exporter can also be able to take on a policy of insurance. Because marine can be two-way. So they could be able to take on a policy of insurance. And by the way, when we talk about marine, I would want to expand that it goes beyond sea transport.
Water.
water transport. But there are other forms of importing and other forms of conveyance. One of those is by air and also by land.
Okay.
So it's a tool.
Yeah, I was about to ask, so once after Mombasa, am I covered on the road? But you have just answered it.
Absolutely, absolutely, you're covered.
Okay. Now, let's just go back again. It's a basic question. When do I pay marine insurance? Is it when I'm still in Kampala importing from China, or I go to China and then buy? Help me understand that.
Well, I've interfaced with that question many times from many importers. Yeah. But usually when you place an order for your merchandise, and these days business is online, so when you place an order for your merchandise, your prospective seller, that is your supplier, will issue with an invoice, a commercial invoice. That invoice will then have details of the merchandise you'd want to bring in, and also the costs of the goods that you're bringing in. That invoice can be used to then be able to have a policy of insurance against those goods. So it's highly advisable that as you plan to import, you also therefore plan to take on insurance, because at the end of the day, the basis of payment of premium is the sum insured, which is the value of the goods, and that value is on the commercial invoice. Of course, later on, as you interface with your supplier, there will be other documents that will be issued that we also, based on the bill of lading, will be issued, but also a packing list will be issued. So these are also documents that will be issued as you interface with your supplier. But most importantly, for as long as you have a commercial invoice, you can base on that, and we will be able to issue cover for the goods that you're bringing.
So if I have the invoice, even when I'm still here, it's okay. But even if, but let's go, I'm in China, I have the invoice, then how do I get insurance in Uganda?
Okay, that's also a very good and pertinent question. Like I mentioned, businesses have gone online now. What the Uganda Insurers Association has also done is to ensure that this portal is hosted online through the website of the Uganda Insurers Association. That is www.uia.co.ug. What that means is that no matter where you are, for as long as you can access the internet, stable internet connection, you should be able to then go onto the website of Uganda Insurance Association and then be able to process marine insurance, marine cargo insurance. That process would require you to input your TIN number. So the trader must have their TIN number nearby. Their details, of course, the names of the importer, the company. But also, there will be a requirement to pay. One of the options that we've put in place is mobile money. That is an alternative in terms of payment, because the system then will issue you with the payment reference number, which you will use to pay for your policy of insurance. And as soon as you complete that payment, a certificate of insurance will then be sent to your email, which is evidence that your goods are covered under that policy of insurance.
Let me ask a basic question. So if I acquire the marine cargo insurance, what is covered actually?
What is covered?
Yeah, what's going to happen? That now I have insurance. What is the assurance?
So first of all, evidence of you having that insurance is a certificate that we issue, and also a policy document that you'll get from your insurer. But also what is covered speaks to the benefits in terms of what risks we are covering under this policy of insurance. Some of those I mentioned as we were beginning. For example, as you transport these goods from Mombasa to Kampala, there can be an accident.
Absolutely.
That is one of the issues, the risks that we cover. But also at sea, there are quite a number of perils. We call them perils at sea. The ship can have an accident even out there. I mean, you talk about global warming.
The tsunami can come.
Tsunami can come, and those are perils at sea. The airline can crash. Your goods can be stolen.
And we have the Kenyan election coming.
Well, the Kenyan elections are coming.
What happened in this story?
very true. Yeah, but we expect that it will be well.
But you are insured in case.
Absolutely, absolutely. In case of any interruptions, your goods would be covered.
All right. Finally, your final thought on the marine insurance and the assurance to the importers. Your final word.
Okay, my final word is, number one, this policy and the aim of the Uganda Insurers Association is to protect the importer. It's for the good of the importer. what has been happening, or what was happening prior to 1st July, like you mentioned, was that if you brought in your merchandise and you did not have insurance, what URA will do is to charge a surcharge of 1%, because the basis of valuation for custom purposes is cost, insurance and freight.
Yes.
So they will charge, exactly. So they will then apply a surcharge of 1%, and then they would put you at the level or in a position as if you've been you've gotten insurance.
And yet you have not.
Yet you've not gotten insurance. So what URA did, and together with the insurance fraternity, was to agree that instead of the surcharge, let's actually now give our traders insurance so that they stand to benefit in the event of a loss. So this is just for the good of the importers, and I urge everyone to go onto the website www.uia.co.ug, take on a marine cargo insurance policy. If there are any issues, the Uganda Insurers Association is readily available to assist the importers. But also, the Uganda Insurers Association is a membership body. Even if you walk into the premises of any of our members, any of the insurers, they should then be able to assist you in terms of this policy. This is just another channel of distribution. If you've been buying your policy of insurance directly from your insurer, it's still okay. If you've been using your broker, it's still okay. If it's through bank assurance, it's still okay. If it's an agent that you prefer, it's still okay. If it's the online portal that you prefer, it's still okay. It's just about flexibility, convenience, and being able to offer superior customer service to our insuring public.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonan Kisache, CEO, Uganda Insurers Association. Marine Insurance is here to insure you in case you lose your goods when they're en route to here. So please take it up. If you have been buying it abroad, now you can buy it locally, and the companies promise that whatever you have insured will be covered. We hope we added value to you in doing your business. That was the link brought to you by Standard Chartered Bank. Thank you for joining us tonight.